Hearts at dawn, tender, fragile, eternal. The sleepy coastal town of Seabreeze Hollow lay wrapped in the soft blush of dawn. Cobblestone streets glistened with the residue of last night's rain, and seagulls cried overhead as the sun edged over the horizon, painting the sky in muted pinks and golds. The scent of salt water mixed with the faint aroma of baked bread from the corner bakery. In this quiet town, life moved slowly, and love often grew like ivy gradually, steadily and stubbornly against all odds. Clara Whitmore stood at the edge of the pier, her fingers tracing the worn wood of the railing. She had always arrived early, before the townsfolk stirred, finding solace in the gentle lapping of waves and the soft whisper of wind. Today her heart was heavy but hopeful. Today was the day she would see Ethan Vale again. The boy she had known since childhood, now a young man with eyes like storm clouds and a laugh that could lift the heaviest spirits. A chance reunion. Years had passed since their paths last crossed. Clara had moved to the city for university, chasing a life of ambitions and deadlines, leaving behind the familiarity of Seabreeze Hollow and the boy who had always waited for her by the pier. Ethan had stayed, rooted in the town, tending to his family's boatyard, becoming strong, patient, and steadfast, a man molded by routine and the sea. When she saw him approach that morning, hair damp from the early mist and jacket slung casually over his shoulder, her chest tightened. It was as though the years melted away in a single heartbeat. "Clara," he said softly, voice roughened by sleep and sea wind. "Ethan," she whispered, almost afraid to break the fragile thread of reality with sound. They stood in silence, the pier stretching behind them like a bridge between past and present. The horizon blazed gold, as if blessing their reunion. Memories and confessions, they wandered through the town, footsteps echoing along cobblestones and empty alleys. The smell of coffee and fresh bread greeted them at the bakery, the bell above the door chiming softly. "I never forgot you," Ethan said, stirring his cup absent-mindedly. "Even when I saw you leave," he trailed off, eyes searching hers. Clara felt her throat tighten. "I thought I was chasing my dreams," she admitted, "but I was running from what I should have held on to." They laughed softly at memories of summers spent racing along the shoreline, of sandcastles and stolen kisses hidden from watchful eyes, of shared secrets that had seemed unbreakable at the time. But laughter gave way to silence as they paused beneath the old oak near the town square, its leaves rustling gently in the morning breeze. "I waited," Ethan said finally, "even when I thought it was hopeless, even when I hated myself for letting you go." Clara reached for his hand, their fingers intertwined like they had decades ago, fragile yet unyielding, a tether to a shared past that neither time nor distance could sever. A moment of vulnerability. They sat on the edge of the pier, as the sun climbed higher, painting the water in sparkling shards of light. Claire rested her head on Ethan's shoulder, inhaling the scent of the sea mixed with his faint cologne, and felt a peace she hadn't known in years. "I was scared," she admitted, voice barely audible. "Scared of losing myself. scared of being vulnerable, and afraid I'd lose you forever. Ethan's hand brushed her hair back, warm and steady. You're here now, he said, and that's all that matters. They shared a quiet laugh as a school of fish broke the surface with sudden splashes, and gulls wheeled overhead. Clara felt the tension in her chest unwind, the weight of years of separation giving way to a simple, profound truth. Love, patient and enduring, had survived. A future rewritten. The town came alive around them as shopkeepers opened for the day and children ran laughing toward the beach. But the world seemed to shrink to the two of them, wrapped in the golden glow of sunrise and the sound of the sea. Ethan leaned closer, and their lips met in a kiss that spoke of forgiveness, longing, and promises long deferred. It was gentle, tender, and full of hope. The first of many they would share, each kiss a stitch mending the wounds of lost time. "We have time now," Ethan whispered. "No more running." Clara smiled, letting herself believe it, the breeze carrying their laughter across the pier. "Time," she repeated, "and love," as the sun climbed higher, painting the town in light and warmth. Clara realized that Seabreeze Hollow had always held her heart, and with Ethan by her side, she had found the courage to follow it home. Morning. Years later, they would return to this pier every dawn, each sunrise a reminder of resilience, patience, and the enduring power of love. Children would run past them, couples would walk hand in hand, and the sea would continue to whisper its eternal song. But for Clara and Ethan, every morning was a promise kept, a testament to hearts that waited, hearts that forgave, and hearts that beat again in unison.